Hey, what's up, guys? This is Gaming Strategy TV on YouTube, and I'm doing Season 2 Legend of Korra, Episode 4, the Civil Wars Part 2 review right now, and it's great to be, doing this again, and I would have to say, another great episode, but it does have some flaws, and that's why we're here. If it was perfect, I would just say, this is a perfect episode, and the review's over, pretty much. Without without a doubt, I have to say the visual, creators, the artists did a superb job with this whole job. It was just great. However, I felt that in this episode, the action was too fast, and we didn't get to savor it. Yet, there were moments where, that were really good. I would have to say that they are improving with this kind of dialogue and setting kind of thing, where it almost, the interactions between the characters is getting a little more deep. Like, you're kind of getting suspicious of them, and it's a really great thing. But also, another awesome thing in this whole episode was the comedy.
What is that? That would be my darling Eska. Quick question, is this thing fast enough to get away from my crazy waterbending ex-girlfriend?
Why do you think I built this boat?
And what you just, what you just saw in that, in the last, in the clip you just saw right now, you don't want to really mess with, Eska. I was like, what the hell is that? And then when Bolin was like, no, and looks back and sees Eska just she was like a water witch, just torpedoing at Bolin. Oh my god, what a mess he's gotten himself into. Some of this stuff is just pure comic relief, and you don't expect this shit to happen within this last 11 seconds of the whole episode. It's like, whoa, that's freaky and funny. The whole Desna Eska interaction with Bolin, mostly as Eska and Bolin, it's pure joy and hilariousness, especially when Bolin is just chilling. I was like, yo man, I'm just this so glad Eska is not here, and then bam, the door's open, she's there, and he's like, oh no, I wasn't hiding from you or anything like that. It was just hilarious. And need I say much when the moment when everyone saw Pabu in that in that fucking cloak, that was hilarious. But onto some of the more serious stuff with this review. I'll try to keep it shorter this time, but you know me, I'll probably just go back on that and just keep talking forever. I don't know how this is just gonna work out. It's just whatever comes to my mind, I'm just going to be talking about, and I'll see how long my mind will be working. So from what I can tell, this episode is great in some of the plot details. Like the moments where you really don't expect things to turn out the way they do. Like, needless to say, Unalaq is pure fucking evil, as we saw. And for crying out loud, when you think about this for a second, this is a children's show, and they're dealing with bribery, deceit, and other elements that are very mature. And it's odd for me saying this is a children's show because it feels different. From Avatar: The Last Airbender days, it just feels so different. There are a children's show, and then there are Avatar and the Legend of Korra shows, but somehow that's clumped in with children's shows. I don't know how, but to be introducing these topics to a young audience is very strange, and very ambitious and kind of new to the children, I guess you can say. So when things happen the way they do, like, oh, everything happens to work out at the end, that's very children oriented. Like the fact that Korra does, when I was Korra chasing after as you just saw probably in this video, or we'll see.
What do you want?
It's not about what I want, it's about what Naga wants. And she'd like you to let my father out of prison.
I'm sorry, but there's nothing I can do. I was just following Unalaq's orders.
What are you talking about?
I've said too much.
You see that Korra chases after the judge. And her father's like, don't do anything rash. And 2 seconds later, she's on Naga chasing after the freaking judge. And really, man? Really, Korra? That is just plain stupid. I was telling my my brother when I was watching this. Korra's doing something stupid that is so stupid. She knocks over the as you just saw, she knocks over the goddamn car, and that was just hilarious. Like, I was like, you are so stupid. Why would you do that? That was just completely against everything your dad just told you to do. And what she do? She yanks him out of the car after it was knocked over. She says, and she starts to interrogate him. And he goes, what do you want? She goes, not what I want. It's what Naga wants. I was like, oh shit, this just got real. And he goes, the whole thing was rigged. And he goes, oh shit, I said too much. And that was the wrong shit to say to Korra when she's interrogating your ass.
Unless you want to be Naga's afternoon snack, you better keep talking.
I've worked for your uncle for years. He said he needed everyone to think the trial was fair.
So Unalaq told you what to say?
Yes, every word.
Then why did he have you free my mother and change your sentence?
He's trying to keep you on his side, but he also wants your father out of the way, just like when he got your father banished.
What do you mean he got my father banished?
Nothing.
Keep talking.
And as you just saw, Korra just shoved the judge's head into Naga's mouth, which I thought was fucking hilarious. I was like, oh shit. Oh god, that I would have been scared shitless too. And that was just funny, some rash and bold, but it works, I guess. When you've got a giant polar bear dog, I guess you can get away with this shit. So she gets the information she needs, pretty much sealing the deal. She finds out that her dad wasn't, actually, he was set up. And I was telling myself, oh god, they really simplified a really complex story that could have been, kept in mystery, or it could have been thrown in the mix. Like, yeah, Tarnak had a stained past, but no, they turn it into something totally uninteresting. Oh, Unalaq did that. He set it up. Yes, we knew Unalaq was fucking evil. The dude is manipulative at every single fucking turn. Need I even play this music? I mean, seriously, it's like Game of Thrones being shot at your freaking face. I don't know why I'm comparing this season to Game of Thrones. Maybe because I'm totally obsessed with it. If you haven't seen it, check it out. I wouldn't recommend it for a younger audience, but I would recommend it for an older audience. It's a fantastic show. Anyway, enough with the advertising wrong show. Anyway, as we saw with the, she goes and busts her dad out of jail, and what do you get? You get something fantastic. she rescues her dad, you know. Oh shit. Wrong. She attempts to rescue her dad. And Unalak is there, is like, yeah, I've been probably stalking your ass the whole time. Yeah, he's not here. And she's like, where'd you bring him? And, he takes, they start a fight. And like I said, the fights were very rushed. I didn't get to savor them. They were like, bam, 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 over. Instead of going, like, in Avatar, it was like, you can see these fights just over and over again. You're like, and you can take it in, and it's like, whoa. This was very quick. And she knocks Unalak out, and they escape, and they get Varric's help, who's, as you probably know, was hiding in a freaking platypus bear named Ping Ping. Holy shit. I'm pretty sure Ping Ping, Varric, is looking down and going, oh my god, my body's being desiccated. And I thought this was so raunchy. Varric's servant lady is in there with him. Okay. When he said, yeah, whatever her name is, never leaves my side, I was like, oh my god. So many wrong things could be interpreted, but I won't say them. That is not for this appropriate audience. Anyway, that was just hilarious moments. Like when Bolin decides to walk him over, and it was just onto the boat. Do you have a license for that, sir? And then Varric's like, Jenny, do your thing. And you see like money like flying out of this platypus bear's ass. And everyone's like, money! It just farted money! I was just dying over that shit. Now, I kind of pretty much covered the eventful parts of the Southern Water Tribe.
I agree. It is as if a great chasm has formed between us and nothing can bridge it.
Oh, yes, I am so glad you understand.
Nothing, that is, except marriage. We will wed at sunset. You may express your joy through tears.
This is really tough.
And you probably just saw the clip where Bolin's being snagged into marriage, and that was really fucking creepy. I just had to put that in there because it was just so creepy. That needed to be done. Anyway, I didn't mention this, but what's it? The Tenzin part. So Tenzin finally finds Iki, who's having tea time with 4 flying bison pups. Young. I don't know what they're called. You know how like you have like younger animals and you call them by a different name, then you get the point. Whatever they are, the younger flying bison. She's having tea time with them. And Tenzin finally understands that, maybe I should spend more time with my kids. I've really been neglecting them. I've really been neglecting my family. And he takes that, into real heart, and finally when Iki also understands when she sees the other flying bison just roaming around, she goes, even though they may fight, your family always has your back. And I thought that was a great lesson, Family is the most important thing. And, they return, and Tenzin kind of goes over to his siblings, Bloomy and Kaya, and goes, listen, guys, I'm sorry for my, asshole attitude towards you, and, I'm sorry, and I hope we can get this over with. And Kaya and Bloomy are like, yeah, don't worry about it, I'm sorry for dumping our stress on you. And especially when I heard, like, yeah, sorry for dumping our frustration on, for Dad on you. I was like, wow, these kids are really scarred. Yeah, they're holding grudges all the way till adulthood. Damn. Anyway, I've pretty much talked about most of the elements that happened in this video, in this episode. And I'll have to say, this episode artistically was great. It was, fantastic in almost every single way. And what's leading up to is going to be this full-out war, basically. And they're going to have to get the UN... did I just say the UN? Oh, God. You know what I mean. They're going to get the president of the Republic City place and bring down a navy to help the South fight the North. And I was like, oh, no. Oh, God, no. Korra is being sent back to Republic City. Fuck. Oh, why? Dear God, why? I was really enjoying these really nice sceneries, and they're being crushed. God damn you, creators. But then again, the creators did give us this awesome series, so I'll give them credit. And if we see another part of Republic City, bless their souls. And if we don't see it, you know what? I'll just have to deal with it, because I'm going to still watch the fucking episode. Anyway, the review for this episode, I'll say it's I wouldn't say it's like the conclusion to this at all. It's more like to be continued sometime later after a couple episodes, which need to be explained. So that's why they're episodes. And yeah, so great episode. A few things were wrong where fighting was too fast. Great comedy. Mostly from every single character other than Bolin, who is somehow he's more of a catalyst for funny. He isn't funny, but he happens to be in the funny moments, which makes him funny. If you get my drift, you know what I mean? So anyway, I'll leave you off with this one clip, and I'll just say thank you guys so much for watching my reviews. You guys are awesome, and be sure to check out my other videos. And thanks for watching, guys, and please leave a comment below, like this video, favorite it, share it, or you could just leave a comment below. Thanks guys for watching.